Okay, let's just jump right in. We're focusing on a super specific moment in time here. Think about the morning of March 19th, 2025. We're at Gimpo Airport in Seoul. And our subject is, well, one of the biggest names out there, actor Lee Min-ho. And he's just walking toward his departure gate.
Right. And on the surface, it sounds like any other news flash, a celebrity is getting on a plane. But when we really dug into the source material that you sent over, which documents this one journey so meticulously, we realized, wow, we're not just charting a flight path here. We're looking at a masterclass in global publicity strategy.
Absolutely. So that's our mission for this deep dive. We're taking this single event, Lee Min-ho leaving Gimpo for Shanghai, and we're going to dissect it. We want to get past just the photos and use the logistics, the fashion choices, even the timing to really understand the machine behind these huge celebrity brand partnerships.
That's the key difference, isn't it? We're treating this flight not as travel, but as the launch phase of a massive marketing campaign. And the whole context just screams it. He was heading to Shanghai to attend the 100th anniversary celebration for, the iconic Italian luxury brand Loro Piana.
100 years.
Exactly. So that immediately elevates his trip from a personal appearance to a critical brand asset.
And that centennial marker, 100 years, that signals this isn't just about a new collection. It's about heritage, stability, and future relevance on a global scale. The sources show the planning was just incredibly precise.
It had to be. When a brand like that celebrates a century, the logistics have to be flawless. They signal permanence, impeccable execution. The whole itinerary was this tightly choreographed 2-day sequence.
So give us the hard details. What was the timeline? What were the specific milestones this whole journey was built to hit?
Okay, so the official sequence kicks off with his very public departure from Gimpo International Airport, GMP, on the morning of March 19th, 2025. Destination: Pudong, Shanghai. But look closer at the schedule. The sources confirm he wasn't just landing and walking a red carpet. No. The schedule was structured to basically maximize media coverage over 2 days.
Ah, the split itinerary.
Exactly. Event 1 was a pre-event, a dedicated one, scheduled for the evening he arrived March 19th. Event 2, the main exhibition, that took place the very next day, March 20th. This tells you the brand needed 2 distinct high-impact news cycles, not just one big splash.
That's fascinating to me. Why split it? Why not just have one massive blowout gala?
It's a strategy called media staging, and it's especially critical in a market as dense as China. If you put everything into one night, the news cycle, it just peaks and crashes too fast.
All right.
By scheduling a pre-event, that could be exclusive press interviews, a small VIP thing, you generate buzz and visual content on day 1.
The first outfit.
The first outfit. So day 1 sets the scene, it gives the media the facts, and it focuses the narrative. Then day 2, the main exhibition, that's when you deliver the big, dramatic, high-fashion finale.
And it sustains the momentum. It lets different kinds of media, from, say, fashion journalists to fan blogs, tailor their coverage.
Precisely. For a centennial, Loro Piana wasn't just asking for coverage. They were dictating a whole narrative flow. They were using their global ambassador to guarantee 2 full days of international headlines.
Okay, what about the choice of Gimpo Airport for departure? Not the much larger Incheon. That feels deliberate for a trip like this.
Oh, it absolutely is. Gimpo is quicker to get to, and it often provides a more controlled environment for that crucial airport look photo op. For an event that demands a specific visual, that first piece of content, control is everything. It just minimizes the variables. It ensures the outfit is delivered clearly to the press.
Right. Okay, so let's pivot to that. That crucial first piece of content.
Oh.
The visual narrative. This is where the story really begins for the public, right?
Yeah.
The focus was entirely on his spring fashion.
And this is where we stop talking about logistics and start talking about material strategy. Literally the material. The sources detail the exact outfit. An ivory top, matching trousers, and then paired with this stylish, contrasting suede jacket. That choice is anything but accidental. It's Loro Piana's DNA in an outfit.
I remember seeing the pictures and just thinking, that's a killer jacket. But I didn't immediately connect the suede to the brand's bigger picture. So walk us through it. Why suede? Why ivory? Why does that soft luxury matter so much for a centennial?
Well, Loro Piana is, at its core, about exquisite materials. Cashmere, vicuña, the absolute finest wools. Suede, especially that soft, unstructured kind, fits perfectly into that whole quiet luxury aesthetic. It signals investment, texture, and wealth, but in an understated way, not flashy logos. And the ivory color just reinforces that message of effortless, light luxury. It looks expensive because of the quality, not the brand name plastered on it.
So the message hidden in the clothes is something like, the brand's future, even at 100, is about subtle, timeless investment pieces, not fast fashion.
That's the takeaway. By choosing an outfit that emphasizes craftsmanship, that soft suede jacket, the positioning Lee Min Ho is a symbol of enduring style. It aligns perfectly with the goal of signaling longevity. The outfit itself becomes this anchor piece, aspirational but still approachable enough for a younger Asian luxury consumer.
That makes sense. But the media narrative went beyond just describing the clothes. The sources use this language,
Yeah.
like handsome and having eyes shining like stars.
Yeah.
What's the function of that kind of hyperbolic language in a brand campaign?
That language isn't really for the fashion critics. It's for the fan community. The outfit is the product, but those descriptions are the emotional currency. When the press says he looked handsome and warm, it validates the fan's emotional connection to him. And that creates this highly shareable positive content that just explodes on platforms like Weibo.
So the brand provides the hard assets, the jacket, the trousers, but the actor, he's delivering the soft asset, the charm, the charisma.
Precisely. That charm is a KPI, a key performance indicator. You need that star power to make a 100-year-old brand feel exciting to younger consumers who might, otherwise go for louder labels. The whole point is to transfer his warmth and positivity directly onto the Loro Piana brand itself.
Which brings us perfectly to the global impact, the final piece of this puzzle. Why Shanghai? And why was this journey documented so meticulously?
The location and the actor's influence they're inseparable. You can't untangle them. The sources are explicit about his significant popularity in China. This is the cornerstone of the whole strategy. When you're celebrating 100 years and you're projecting future growth, you launch where the greatest potential is, and that is China.
So Shanghai isn't just a big city, it's the epicenter of Asia's luxury market. The flight itself becomes a statement.
It absolutely is. You're not just moving a person from Seoul, you're activating his massive cultural capital right inside your most critical market. His presence guarantees immediate, widespread, and positive media coverage that a simple press release could never, ever achieve.
Let's break down the mechanics of the interactions then, at both ends of the trip, because that's where the real content is made. We know he paused for a dedicated photo time at Gimpo.
Right, and that structured pause is all about quality control. It makes sure the photographers get the clean, official shots of the outfit. But what's just as important is the unstructured part. The sources specifically noted he interacted warmly with everyone.
That feeling of authenticity, it's priceless, isn't it?
It is. That warm interaction is designed to generate authentic, fan-driven social media content. When fans share videos of him bowing or smiling at them, it doesn't look like a contractual obligation. It looks real.
It's like that genuine interaction becomes a kind of third-party validation for the brand. It tells people, look, this star chose Loro Piana, and he's so happy and personable doing it.
And that validation was immediate. The sources confirmed he got an enthusiastic reception the second he landed in Shanghai. That feedback loop, the departure fanfare, the arrival excitement, it documents the scale of his influence in real time. It's hard evidence, captured on thousands of phones, that their ambassador was the right choice.
It really transforms what could be a sterile business deal into a living, breathing cultural event.
Yes. The actor's influence makes the whole partnership feel intimate, emotionally charged, and that drives that aspirational connection. It's not just about selling a jacket anymore. It's about using that star's emotional capital, that connection fans feel, to build brand trust that will last long after the party's over.
Okay, so let's tie this all together. We started with one moment on March 19th. We've looked at the two-day plan, the suede jacket, the crucial choice of Shanghai.
The big takeaway here is that this was not just a flight. It was a strategically executed high-profile journey. It was meticulously designed to launch Loro Piana's centennial by leveraging Lee Min Ho's immense cultural weight, especially in China. Every single detail was calculated for maximum sustained media exposure.
The real value for you listening to this is seeing that the flight was just the medium. The message was that fusion of quiet luxury and global star power executed flawlessly across 2 days in 2 cities. It's pretty much a blueprint for global marketing.
It really is. It transforms what looks like a simple news photo into a powerful case study. It encourages all of us to look past the surface and see the business model woven into the fabric of that suede jacket.
So we'll leave you with this final thought. Now that you know the anatomy of a journey like this, think about the next time Lee Min-ho makes high-profile appearance. What specific elements, the look, the timing, the city, what will you look for to uncover the strategic message embedded in that next move? Start observing those details. The story is always in the specifics.
올라온다. 나오지 마시고요. 안녕하세요. 조심하세요. 스프레이트 타고 올라갈게요. 앞에 조심하세요. 민호 씨 오랜만인데 손인사 한 번만 부탁드려요. 손인사 고마워요. 조심하십시오.
조금만 갈게요.
조금 앞으로 가겠습니다. 이쪽 왼쪽으로.
민호 씨, 오빠 중국에서 기다리고 있어요.
자, 들어가십니다.
조심히 다녀오세요.
민호 씨 잘 다녀오세요. 여기도 잘 다녀요.
민호 씨 잘 다녀오세요. 쏘리.
어이구, 저까지 들어가셨네 팬분들은.
잠시만요, 들어갈게요.